where there's no one that overstand us. There's no one that, know what we are going through. There's no one to listen us, no one believe us. Yes, I am here. You get me? Yes, I am here as a voice for the voiceless. You catch me? I am here as a voice for the voiceless. You catch me, brothers and sisters? So you have people that are still under the slavery regime, still going with the slavery programming, and you cannot tell them otherwise. Because you have always meet up on Mr. Know-It-All, and Mr. Know-It-All know nothing. The man that know everything know nothing. The woman that know everything know nothing. They are yet to learn. They are yet to know. You catch what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? So this week, last week was very interesting, but this week is interesting as well. So this week the topic is slave master teaching. There's two types of teaching. And the slave master teaching, you will not get no form of aid for it. No one will hate you for the slave master teaching, because you're going according to, you're moving towards the programming. No one will hate you for the slave master teaching. Everyone will accept you. You will be invited when you're rolling with the slave master teaching. You will get promoted when you're rolling with the slave master teaching. You will get a mic and a platform when you're rolling with the slave master teaching. You will get promoted. You will get gifts. A lot of things will happen for you when you're rolling with the slave master teaching. But when you're not rolling with the slave master teaching, it is harder. When you're going with the divine teaching, because there is two teaching, one is the slave master teaching to keep your soul in bondage, and one is the divine teaching to lead you to enlightenment. And this enlightenment, when you reach, on your journey to enlightenment, while you're shining your light, others that are interested will see it. It is not for you to tell them to follow you. It is not for you to tell them, say, hey, this is the way. No. Shine that light, let them see it for themselves. You get what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? Yes, because the monkey that picked the green banana and throw it away, no one will be interested in picking a green banana. But the monkey that picked the green banana and peel it and eat it, everyone would be interested. Hey, why not? See him peel it and eat it, that means it is good for us. You catch me? Yeah, I don't want to stray. Now, the slave master teaching, as I said, you will be accepted. You will be invited at places because you're going according to the slave master teaching. But once you're not going with the slave master teaching, you will be discarded. You will be put one side and you will be labeled as insane. One of the crazy one. You get what I'm saying? Yes, you will be labeled as one of the crazy one. And get pushed aside. And whenever you have a voice or you decide to teach but the divine teaching, I'm telling you, I don't have to say it. Now listen, slave master teaching. I identify the slave master teaching, and it goes like this: obey your master until Christ return. Until who? Let me read it again for who didn't hear. I identify the slave master teaching, and it goes like this: obey your master until Christ return, to set you free from the whips and shackles that the slave master have you under. Question not what was told to you. Your God is in the sky. Your God only answer the slave master prayers and will not answer yours unless you be completely obedient to your master. And if you hurt your slave master, you will go to hell. What is that, brothers and sisters? I don't want to say it. Is that divine teaching, or is that slave master teaching? Don't be afraid to type it on the screen. You catch me? Don't be afraid to type it on the screen. Is that divine teaching, or is that slave master teaching? Let me read it again, because for the person that didn't hear. I identify the slave master teaching, and it goes like this: obey your master until Christ return, to set you free from the whips and shackles that the slave master have you under. Question not what was told to you. Your God is in the sky. Your God only answer the slave master prayers and will not answer yours unless you be completely obedient to your master. And if you hurt your slave master, you will go to hell. Isn't that slave master teaching? It ring a bell? It ring a bell. Now, what they are telling you under this guise is that you must obey the slave master. And if you should obey the slave master, that is when the God that they told you about will answer your prayer. So the slave master is getting richer and richer. The slave master is owning estates. The slave master is owning new company. The slave master is driving the latest vehicle. The slave master have couple, a certain thing started out. And you as the slave is yet to experience that. Why? Because you're going with the slave master teaching. And if there is none, let me say, and if there is none that wish to go against the slave master teaching, what will we do? Whip him until who return? No, I don't want to spoil it. No, I'm being honest. If there is any that wish to go against the slave master teaching, what will we do? We will whip him until who return. And if that is not enough, let us condition the mind to let this slave know that if he should get out of line, then the same God that is praying to will send him to hell for disobeying the slave master. Brother, I don't curse and I don't quarrel. I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking facts. So if you should obey your slave master, you will get good treatment. You will be treated good because you're obeying your slave master. But you're yet to have a bed. You will get good treatment. You will get food. You will get somewhere to sleep. You will get a place to sleep. And as daylight earth, you must get up and go to work. And as you get up and go to work, if you miss a day or miss 2 days or miss 3 days, you lose the work. Someone else is hired and you are now out of a job. Didn't you realize that slavery evolved? Or you didn't see? Oh, you didn't see it. Slavery evolved. It transformed. It transformed. It transformed from the era of, let us give them a place to sleep, food and water and juice and all of that. And let them work. Now we're going to turn it around because they are rebelling too much. What are they doing? They are rebelling too much. So what will we do? We will print some money. I was here already, This is memory. This is memory. I'm giving it from source. This is no fiction. I didn't get this in no book. What I'm telling you now is, I'm telling you, bro, you will feel it to the core of your body. You will feel it to the last depths of your soul. Now let us continue. They are rebelling too much against us because they're saying we have them as slaves. So let us turn it around. We will print some money, and when we print those money, we will put the heroes of them. Put their heroes that have fought before for them to be free. We will print them on that money. And we will give it to them and tell them, when you work, you will earn this. Now, they print 1 million copy of a $1,000 bill. And out of that million copy, there is only maybe 500 people. So they only put out 500 in the public and keep the another 500 in reserve. If there is another 100 people, if there's another 100 slaves being added to the addition, which is now 600, they put out another 100 of that printry. So the amount of money that was print match the amount of people that is there. Once it increased, they will increase. Now let us tell them, you will work from 9 a.m. Come to work 9 a.m. and you will work until 5 a.m. 5 p.m. And when you work, you will receive your pay. Condition the mind to make it believe that it is free. Condition the mind to make it believe that yes, it have a say in what's going on here when it don't. You're still under slavery, but it's just the modern one. I'm not sorry to bust your bubbles. Once you come on my live, I do reality preaching. I don't shout. I want you to hear me. I don't make a lot of noise because, as I said, I want you to hear me clearly. You catch me? So let us do this and take them from that old version of slavery and put them in the new version of slavery. Now let us touch on the other part. There is a man that, he saw that his people are under pressure and his people are suffering. And he would say, I will get elected and I will be my people leaders. And he went in there with good intention. His intention was to change up certain things, to remove certain things so that his people wouldn't have to suffer anymore. But when he started to change things, he got a phone call. Hello, we put you in this position. And if you should change one more thing, we will erase you. It's either you will be forced to retire, or you will be forced to step down, or we will force something in you. Say it like a joke. No, hey, I'm not joking, it's serious. It's either you retire, it's either you step down, or we will force something in you. Now this man is left with no choice. And he have this ambition of being the first to do it. He want to be this great change for his people. He want these people to have him as one of the one that really went in to do some work. But when he went in and he saw the python snakes that he was up against, when he saw the wolves that he was up against, when he saw the rabbit that pretend to be a rabbit but it have the sharpest teeth there is, he had to conform to their ways. Now you would say, then my brother, you told us that you were going to make change for us. What happened? He went and saw something else. His hands are tied. As much as we have good intention for his people, there is not much that he can do. Because he went in the slave master way. Did you hear me? He went in the slave master way. And once you went through a certain door, to be in position, there is nothing that you can do for the people. Look in my eyes. I'm telling you, I've been there. There is nothing that you can do for the people. You catch me? The only person that can make a change, it will have to be an outside voice. And not just an outside voice, a voice that is coming from the floor. A voice that is coming from the ground. A voice that is coming from the camp of Mother Earth. That's truly when you would see changes. That's when you will start to experience changes. That's when a lot of shackles will be removed. Because this voice will not come and tell you that you will have to fight to be free. This voice will send you within yourself, that you must look within. Find the teacher within you, so that the key that the teacher have can be presented unto you, so you can bust that lock. You catch what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? So tonight, the topic is slave master teaching. So you have people that are still going with the slave master teaching, but I will not bash them. Because, let me tell you why I will not bash them. Because I'm considerate. So for instance, I born into a world. And in this world, I have a mother, I have a father. And they were being taught the slave master teaching. And I just came in this world with no memory of why I'm here. And I'm listening to my mother and I'm listening to my father. And being they were the one that I look up to, I believe every single thing that they said. Not knowing that they were also under programming like myself. Because the truth is buried within. And only a few will remember. And when you start to remember, you become a target. You become this big bullseye. Because this truth is more dangerous than, the financial reading, or, it's more dangerous than than what some people might have it as. It is very dangerous. You have people up at night wondering, what will he say next? Because this truth can, can disrupt. This truth is so powerful, it can make them look as if they are not in existence, if it should really come out. Now you born in a world, you look up to your mother, you look up to your father, and then you are saying what your mother and father told you, that's the truth. Who told you that's the truth? Who told you? I always say it, and I will keep saying it. No slave master will teach a slave how to be free. So not until you step out of the slave master teaching and seek the truth, and I'm not telling you to go and seek it outside of yourself, and seek the truth will not reveal to you. And you will keep seeing man and woman going around in circle, going around in circle, going around in circle, being distracted by the parties, being distracted by fiancé, being distracted by marriage, being distracted by earthly things, being distracted by material things, and they will reincarnate until them I hurt them. And one day, sit down on a bench and say, I feel like I did come here, so yes you did. I feel like I come here so already, yes you did. Feel like me meet you already, Yes, you did. Come like me live that day, yeah. Yes, you did. You're repeating. Now listen. The slave master said to the slave, we will whip you until Christ return. This is another trick. Now, brothers and sisters, I don't want to, force anything on no one. That's not my style. But I can tell you this. If you're waiting on the sky to be open, or the sky to open for this Christ that they told you about to come and save you, keep waiting. You will never experience that day. That day will never come. Look in my eyes. I'm telling you, not from a place of belief, from a place of knowing. Because if I was waiting, I would be dead now. And if I went by the slave master teaching, I would dead now. Because the proofs are there. The proofs are there. Now I see why certain pastors don't talk about certain things. Because the attacks are deadly. Now I see why certain preachers don't preach about certain things. The attacks are too high. I'm telling you. Those guys in the suit. Those men in suits are deadly. Those beautiful smiles. It's more than that. But I don't want to go there. You catch me? I don't want to go there. But what I'm really trying to say to you is this. If you should wait on that sky to burst for Christ to come and save you, I'm telling you, bro, you will be waiting. You catch me? And you will feel the whip of the slave master. And the more, listen, the more the slave master teach you that you must find your way and stop depending on the slave master, each time you bow to the slave master treat you worse. Now let us look in our society. Who is crying? The men and women that are, they are crying on a daily basis. Why are they under so much pressure? And the pressure increase because the slave master is saying you didn't learn. And the pressure will increase. Because if I show you that I am not for you, if I told you that I am not for you, my action is showing, my words are showing, and you still believe in me, I will beat you even harder. I will beat you even harder. No man would say, why don't God come and save the world? You are to remember. You are to remember where God is. So each time you put your trust in a man or put your trust in a woman, they will hammer you so hard for you to seek God elsewhere. You catch me? For you to seek refuge elsewhere, not in them. For you to go and find that divine teaching that will bust the lock off your head, that will remove the lock from your mind. You catch what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? So the slave master teaching is still embedded in most of us. You catch me? And the slave master don't like when you ask no form of question. You must not ask no question. Because if you ask question, it will require an answer, and at times they are not interested in giving you an answer. But the divine within you, if it don't answer you same time, it will say be patient. And by again to walk go down the road, you buck up on the answer, and you say, oh, that's it. You don't have to ask no more. That's the divine teaching. The divine teaching elevate you. The divine teaching bring you to the best version of yourself. The divine teaching will put you in places and make people wonder where were you all this time. People will question, where are you coming from? Who taught you all of this? This is the divine teaching. Because I have a lot of people questioning right now, where is this youth coming from? Which college did he go? How did he come by this knowledge? How did he become so powerful? A lot of people are asking divine teaching. Because while they were jumping and shouting and doing all, I was there observing and learning. You catch what I'm saying? So when the attacks come and I direct them somewhere else, they are wondering, how did he learn that? I learned that from the divine. When the attacks come and me send right back to whosoever sent it, they are wondering, oh, where did he learn that? I learned that from the divine. I didn't harm you. I didn't try to hurt you. If you try to hurt me, I will hurt you. You want to put me in the hospital? What are you not saying? Anyway. Slave master teaching. Now listen. And I also identify the divine teaching. Once a man is ready to be free, the God within him will teach him how to burst the lock and set himself free from the programming of the system. Any man that found the truth within thyself will never be a slave again to no master. He will be a master of himself. He will walk with the light of truth, and every slave master will bow in his presence. At them type of power you want do. You will never get this type of power looking up to slave master. You will never get this type of power without making the sacrifice to find your God within yourself. Why do you think it is so hard? Because the rewards are great. You catch me? The rewards are great, and many men search and walk this path and found the God within themselves. And when they found the text, what did they do? They turn it around so that it can benefit them. They twisted it so that it could benefit them. It is not that what is in the book wouldn't be of help to you today. It cannot help you now because it was being edited. It went under so much edition. When you read it, it's as if it is telling you to go and bow to a man. But before those texts was there, it was telling you these things that I'm reading. Listen, this was what it was telling you. This was what it's supposed to sound like. Divine teaching supposed to sound like this. Not for you to bow and for you to be the less because you're one of the greatest creation there is. You're beautiful in every way. The dark side, the light side, the ugly side, the beauty. You're beautiful in every way. You're a beautiful creation. You catch me? But not until you remember where your God is, that power that you should walk with, you will never have it. And when you remember, just look out, you will be attacked by others that are under the slave master teaching. They will want to hold your candle, they would want to hold your light. But there's a difference with them that are under slave master teaching and get power. And there's also a difference with them that are under the divine teaching and power. There's a difference, bro. Total difference. Now listen what divine teaching sound like. And I also identify the divine teaching. Once a man is ready, listening now, never say you have to go force yourself and go push yourself into something that you are not ready for. You catch me? There is no force here, but the slave master would say a man must be ready. Now tell him, say, when he's ready, he must be ready. By such and such time, or else he go miss out on the opportunity there, and he go suffer for you, he go dead. And he go hell. That slave master teaching. Now listen to divine teaching, the way how it's supposed to sound in each and every book that you're holding in your hand, thinking it's the original. Listen. And I also identify the divine teaching. Once a man is ready to be free, the God within him will teach him how to burst the lock and set himself free from the programming of the system. Any man that found the truth within thyself will never be a slave, bro. Will never be a slave, sister. Discovering the truth within yourself, you will never be a slave again. I'm telling you, there is nothing in the world that bother you. There is nothing in the world that can cramp you. People say the meanest set of things about you. People call you all type of name, them do every single thing just to get your attention, and do every single thing just to get you out of your rhythm. But it matter not, because I've already found the truth within myself. There is nothing that you can say to me to dim my light. It will only shine brighter. Now let me read it again. For the one that are interested. If you are not interested, please scroll. The option is still there. Slave master. And I also identify the divine teaching. Once a man is ready to be free, the God within him will teach him how to burst the lock, and set himself free from the programming of the system. Any man that found the truth within thyself will never be a slave again to no slave master. He will be a master of himself. He will walk with the light of truth, and every slave master will bow in his presence, brother. Because there is something different about him. There is something different about her. You ever go out and people just gaze by you? There is something different about you. The divine teaching conquer all teaching. The divine powers conquer all powers. Them could have gathered till them can't gather no more. Let me tell you, I'm telling you. The divine teaching conquer all teaching. The divine powers conquer all powers, bro. Because you're coming from source. You're coming from source. So what you learn, and when you master what you learn, you become a master of who? Not a next man, not a next woman, because people that seek to have power over people are powerless. You're not hearing me. Let me say it again. I had to take a walk. People that seek to have power over other people are powerless. The man and woman that truly have power are the one that seek to have power to master themselves, not to master others, not to have others under subjection, not to cripple the tree from growing, not to blight the fruit, not to blight the seed from entering the soil, not to concrete off the entire place so that you'll be disconnected. That's not power, that's slavery. Don't mistake divine teaching for slave master teaching, brother. Don't mistake divine food for slave master food. Don't mistake divine power for slave master power, because the slave master power have a limitation. The slave master power have a limitation. The slave master power have a limitation. I heard them talking about 33. What about the 36? I heard them talking about the 36. What about the 45? I heard them talking about the 45. What about the 54? I heard them talking about the 54. What about the 69? I heard them talking about the 69. What about the 72? I heard them talking about the 72. What about the 81? I heard them talking about the 81. What about the 90? I heard them talking about the 90. What about the 99? 432 with a balance, brother. Code. You see the difference with slave master teaching and divine teaching? Authors of numbers send frequency through your body. That's a difference. That is a difference. You get what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? So don't mistake divine teaching for slave master teaching, because slave master teaching have a limitation. Now, let us look and who they put in position to lead or to guide. What form of motivation have they sent out to you, telling you that you must learn how to have control over your emotion? You must learn how to be free from the shackles that have you bind. You must be persistent in whatsoever you're doing, only if it is benefiting them. I think you should give the... I don't have no time for that. I'm already being put in the place that I need. I cannot deal with them right now. Did I sound like someone? Did I sound like someone, brother? Did I sound like someone? No, let me tell you. Now, whosoever have the divine teaching, as I said, will become a target. They will try to kill you, I'm telling you. They will try to kill you. They will want to erase you so fast. Because you know too much. According to them, you know too much. You catch me? Because whenever these these works were being done, these works were being sent out, these energy were being sent, they are not looking to see or hear from you again. So how did you stand after that hurricane? How did you stand after that storm? What is it that you know? You're holding back certain things. There is more. There is no way you could survive that. Because we sent it to many others. That's them. You sent it to them. So why is it not working on you? It cannot. Because I've outpassed that limitation, respect. I have outpassed that level. I have outpassed that frequency. You're on a level where I'm looking like this, but yet I'm still humble. Because I know to look down on others, that's not professional. Mother Earth didn't raise me like that. The teaching was respect each and every one. Disrespect no one unless they have disrespected you. Hit no one unless they have hit you. Make no trouble with no one unless they have made trouble with you. Master the art of not making trouble with people. I guess the slave master don't have that in their teaching. Anyone that you don't like, hurt them. That's not how it goes, bro. That's not how it goes, sister. You need to come back a class. Find the real teaching. Find the real teacher. To teach you. Where you will stand where banana tree will fall. None of your columns will break, and there was a major earthquake. You didn't get washed away, and it seems as if somewhere did. What saved you? What saved you? Divine teaching is totally different from slave master teaching. Let us proceed. Now listen, slave master teaching. The plan was put together. The plan was put together. Choose not the one that speak the truth. Choose the one that will obey and spread the lies, and we will reward them. Pastors, where are you? Now I would like you to ask yourself, my dear brother, because I come not to fight with you. Are you teaching the slave master teaching, or are you teaching the divine teaching? That's just a question. I'm not here to curse. I'm not here to quarrel. I'm not here to, I'm just asking a question to, the ones that are there that are taking it upon themselves and teaching certain things. Are you teaching the divine teaching, or are you teaching the slave master teaching? If you should go to your bed and get a vision, seeing someone in a gown, full white, and that person should say to you, I would like you to go forth, deliver a message to the public, and this message will go against the people that you are aligned with. Now this will answer your question. If this divine message will disrupt the people that you are aligned with, meaning you're teaching slave master, teaching brother, you're teaching slave master, teaching sister, because divine message is a disruption to certain people. When people hear divine teaching or divine message, they may hurt them. But I thought we erased all of them. Where is this one coming from? You know that I saw one, he had the potential, but he is very ignorant. No, he will not reach to that level. Because they know. I saw one, but he's everywhere. No, he will not reach to that level. I saw one, he's not that ignorant. I saw one and he's not everywhere. What are you saying? I saw one, he's not easily irritated. You cannot get in his head. No, you're the one that they're gazing on. Because you have the potential to reach somewhere where, many didn't. Imagine a person look on you and him see truth and him bow. You ever look on people and them do so? They cannot look on you? And you wonder why? Because you're walking with truth. They cannot tolerate you. Your present bring unease. Your present bring unease. Sometimes they are not aware, but the demon in them, you can see it in their eyes. It is not happy. You wear a cologne and one of them friends wear a cologne and them say, yo, where you buy this? Yo, me like the scent, I know. You wear it and them say, yo, me feel like vomit when you pass, because they are trying to hurt your feelings. Not knowing that you have learned and mastered how not to have any. In certain circumstances, you have learned and mastered how to not have any. You catch what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? So I don't want to stray. Let us choose the one that will spread the slave master teaching. So should we tell them about the spiritual blockages that they're casting on themselves? No, how can you do that? If we should teach them, they will no longer need us. Did you hear me? Should we teach them how to get in connection with how can you do that? You cannot do that. Well, we are going to make money. They will not put any more money in the offering pan and tell us to pray for them. They will not, have us as the person. We will no longer be the middleman to God. Say it like Joe. But that's what's happening. I'm talking reality here. We will no longer be the middleman to God, and we must be the middleman. They must come to us and tell us their problems so that we can send it to God. Brother, your God in you. Sister, your God in you. And if people wish to talk the truth, whenever they come to me for help, or any form of spiritual assistance, if my spirit say leave this, I'm telling the person, boy, listen, my friend, there is something for you to learn out of this situation. I cannot help you. You catch what I'm saying? And if my spirit say, yes, this is a case for me, or this is something that I must take, I take it. I take it on, because if I follow the guide that within me, and if there is any form of backlash or any form of attack that comes from this, it will not affect me, because I was given permission to. You catch what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? I just want you to identify the slave master teaching and identify the divine teaching. So when you go out there tomorrow identify. Listen to what you're being told. Listen to what is being broadcast to you. Listen to what you're focus on what you're listening to, not just not just listening with your physical ears, listen with your mental and spiritual. And let me remind you, the divine teaching will uplift your spirit. You know much people depend, please not end the life. Yeah? The divine teaching will uplift your spirit. You feel high. You just feel different listening to the divine teaching. But the slave master teaching will drain you. So what they did, they said, let us abandon the one that speak the truth, and let us abandon the one that speak the divine teaching, and let us hire the one that are willing to spread the slave master teaching across the land. And while they spread the slave master teaching, let us give them a house, let us give them a wife, and let us give them money monthly. You know much pastor who don't mind, him could have just come tell someone who know the truth. But he can't. His family would dead for hungry. His reputation, as what he would call it, would be destroyed. So you'd have to hold on to that and keep giving you the slave master teaching. But you cannot tell me at some point God never talked to him. At some point God never said, listen, you know there is another way. I don't want to get into it. Anyway, now listen. Divine teaching. Any man or woman that wish to know God must be single for a period of time. I will lament on this. And I can lament on this. You catch me? If you know God, you must single for a period of time. Any man or woman who come to you, come tell about him, we say him know God, ask him how many years did you do it by yourself? How many moons pass? Because majority of who I know that know God, they are single, or they have been single for a couple of years. Because it required a lonely road of you and program, reinstall for you to remember. I'm telling you, there is so much that need to be done before you can come and broadcast this divine teaching. Your heart have a broke couple place well. You have to get turned down couple time well. Because there is so much that have to happen so that you can learn. You are going to make mistake. You are going to fall. There is so much, brother. So much healing have to be done. And I'm telling you, anytime the God within you reveal itself to you, and you not have to wonder who God is, it done. Them just game over. Game over. You're now connected to source. You catch me? Let me read this one. Divine teaching. Any man or woman that wish to know God must be single for a period of time, so that spirit can uninstall the old programming and reinstall the divine memory of who thou art. You hear that? What I am saying is not that you don't know, it's that you don't remember. What I am doing now is not that you don't know, it's just that some of you don't remember. So the importance of being alone, the importance of being lonely, how many people can do it? How many women can do it? To be detached from the earthly pleasure. To be detached from the earthly needs. To be detached from the earthly wants. And at the same time, these are the people that are telling you that God soon come. Wish God. Wish God. If you don't know that God is already here, you're lost. And you need to go and seek and find. And know that God is already here. And once you know that God is already here, God will transform your life in front of the pastor. God will transform your life in front of the slave master. God will protect you from attacks and left them scratching them head. You spend $1 million to get rid of him, now you need 35 million to fix the damage that have been done on you. What time is it? It's my time. You spend $2 million to destroy him, now you need $48 million to go and fix the damage that was being brought down on you. Are you not seeing the signs? Why are you ignoring the signs? You don't like to read the signs. You like to ignore the signs. Keep ignoring the signs and you will see. Keep ignoring the signs and you will see. So I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, when you come with the divine teaching, just look out. Arrows will be coming. You catch me? Arrows will be coming. And I've learned something because the divine taught me well. Not because you have identified your enemy, meaning you're going to shout it out to that enemy. Let that enemy think that you don't know that he's an enemy. Am I making sense? Some people, as them know them enemy. No. Tell them for that. You're letting your enemy know that you know that he's an enemy. Sometimes you just don't do nothing, man. Wow, yeah, man, big up yourself, my general. Think me now watch you. Wow, go on, brother, I'm there, man. Everything good, you know, life in a body, I give thanks, man. Alright, big up yourself, my brother, yeah, man. Think me not see you last night. That's power. I'm telling you, to know the enemy and pretend as if you don't know the enemy, that is power, brother. I'm telling you, because I've experienced it. To identify the enemy, I mean, no, say, you see, she, wicked girl, you know. But I'm not going to go in front of her and tell her, say, why are you trying that? No, you will never. If I'm going to the door, I will hold it for you. Now, this is power. I will hold it for you. Come in, man. I will make you feel like I don't know who you are. I don't know that you're after me. You cannot get no form of hints in the yeah, you know, say, come like, no. I will not give you that. I'm setting you up. You catch me? I am setting you up. So, brothers and sisters, it requires to be alone. And big up to all the people that are single right now. Yeah, man, big up on yourself, man. Round of applause. I want to clap you because it is not easy. I want to clap you. It's not easy. But I always said, I would rather to be single than to give away my peace to someone that don't deserve me. You catch me? I would rather be single and keep treading this road. Keep treading this journey and keep learning, keep growing, than to put myself with somebody when I need me, when I deserve me, a honeyed person, a broken person, somebody who go draw me down, somebody who go stress me. Hey, brother, I'm rather talk in my house and hear about myself. I'm not that weak for go fall for flesh because no, brother, me not give away my sanity, so bro. I will not. You catch me? And the divine already teach you that being here on this journey, speaking truth, and you're shining the light of truth. The light of truth will also shine back on you. So anything that you're doing that is not right with the alignment of you is either you stop or get destroyed. Because your own truth are going to destroy you. Your truth ever shine. My truth shine back on me. And I have to say, listen. I have to heal this, you know. I cannot proceed with this. This it's nagging me. I have to heal this. You catch me? I'm not going to say I'm this no, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. There are things that I'm still working on. You catch me? And there, I always say, there's room for improvement. No matter how well I did, there's room for improvement. If I thought that this was my best life, I could have done better. I keep telling myself that. If this life was one of the best life I ever did, I can do better. I know that I could have done a little bit more. Yes, brothers and sisters. You catch me? Yes. So it requires to be lonely so that the old programming can be uninstalled out of the system so that you can remember. And I did a video recently where I was talking about once you know where you are, it is easier for you to go through and do whatsoever you are to do. Because if you have a boy and he's to feed the pig, if you don't put him on the farm where the pig's at, he will be miserable. And if you have a boy that should be in class, and if you don't put him in class with a book, he will be miserable. A lot of people are miserable and they don't know why, because you're not where you're supposed to be. Some of you are trying to run from who you are to be because you're afraid of what people are going. What? You know how much hate I get because of these videos that I do? And TikTok and put out there. You know how much hate? People look for me as if I worst thing they ever say. And that matter me not. Some yeah when me get. Some pretend smile when me get. Me no shake on. I don't shake on. And I don't hug people. And if I'm in the room, I'm not talking. I'm not interested. I don't have nothing against you. I don't feel like talk. Because I'm seeing something that you're not seeing. You catch what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? So the divine taught me well. So when some emotional attack, some sex attack, some mental attack, when these attacks come, you know, it's like you're playing domino with your little brother. You're saying, you know, you're going to give him 6. You're going to give him 6. So by knowing where you are at, knowing that you are here to remember who you are, and not to go with the slave master teaching, because the slave master teaching will keep you in a circle, keep you reincarnating. You catch what I'm saying? Back in the days, a man would say, a man go up in the hills for 5 and 6 years and come back down with power. It's true. Detach himself from reality, and the truth revealed to him. A lot of us have gifts, but we are not tapping into this gift because of who they send to anchor you. A lot of us have gifts, but we are not tapping into this gift because of who they place in you. You think they don't know who you are, brother? You think they don't know who you are, sister? You think they don't have your chart? You think they don't know the prophecy that is on your life? You think they don't know where you're going to be a year from now, 2 years from now? They know. You got one place and be a new woman show up, be a new woman pop up, trying to friend none of them. You got one place and be a new woman pop up, you're trying to friend none of them. If you stop you from go where you are go, I give you that in a patwa. You may do it live or the laugh with something of it. You catch me? I have to laugh. Anyway, let us keep going. Slave master teaching. Now listen, this is code. My brothers and sisters, I ask that you remember, listen, as I activate your soul with code. As the sun set, the moon rise. As the moon set, the sun rise. Any tree that abandon its root will perish in time of storm. I come not to curse you or to force you to remember. I'm just a guide to send you to the divine that dwelleth within you. Now, my fellow black sheep, it's time to stand and be proud of your color. Code F8I. I'm going to read it. I will. Let us do it again. My brothers and sisters, I ask that you remember, listen, as I activate your soul with code. As the sun set, the moon rise. As the moon set, the sun rise. Any tree that abandon its roots will perish in the time of storm. I come not to curse you or to force you to remember. I'm just a guide to send you to the divine that dwelleth within you. Now, my fellow black sheep, it's time to stand and be proud of your color. Code F8I. Now, the slave master teaching sound not like that. The slave master teaching sound not like that. So you going out there tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, wherever you go, listen for the divine teaching and listen for the slave master teaching, because you know the truth. The truth is within you. The truth is within you. And remember, brother, remember, the first eye which is in your belly, and the second eye which is here. If you don't feed the first eye well, this eye will not work properly. I say no more. It was an honor to be here tonight. I can say it again, because your navel is connected to, that's where you feed from, right? When you're in your mother womb, right? That's the first way of connecting to source. Now, when you put things in your belly that is not corresponding with your spirit, that is not corresponding with your mind, and is also not corresponding with your body, you will be disconnected from source. And you have people where, being there disconnected, certain things them try to stay around. So that's why I not keep friend, bro. And as me any live, you ever notice when time any live, if me energy just disconnect and was to ever get taken, I pull it back. Because I know what's going on. I'm no fool. You catch me? Yes. And if you notice, when I end the live, it's like your ears ring. Because the energy gone with me. So I not keep friend, I not stay close to people. I not try to get to know people, because I know I am on a mission that many don't want me to fulfill, and I will, despite the attack. It was an honor to be here tonight. If you didn't get to watch this live, you can go over on YouTube, Livian 54, and you can watch it before daybreak. Big up on yourself and stay safe until next week Sunday at 7. Take care of yourself, yeah?